Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab for Wednesday, October 4th, 2022. I am Slab Stocks Nate, and I am here to give you your morning rundown. Well, let's start off with what is the Daily Slab? You may be wondering, this is a brand new segment. We are talking about some of the bigger things that happen, whether it's from the last day or the last weekend, or looking ahead at either stuff in card market or what has happened in the card market, what has happened in sports, or a play off of our Daily Slab email that comes to your inbox every single morning at 6 a.m. Central Time, which has both written content and curated links of targets we like, both for PWCC and eBay. You can sign up in the link at the bottom of this thing, but otherwise, if you guys enjoy it, it'll be a quick hitter, in, out, and some interesting tidbits along the way. This day in history. Today, October 4th, 1906. Yes, 1906. The Cubs won their final game 4-0 against the Pittsburgh Pirates to win 116 games, which is tied with the Mariners for the most wins all time in a single season. What's hot, what's not for the weekend, and what's hot? Two players, we've talked about them a lot, Albert Pujols, Aaron Judge, but two very different reasons for why they are hot or why they are not. Albert Pujols, here's a fun stat. His first home run in his first at-bat in Busch Stadium, 2001. So first at-bat in Busch Stadium, he hits a home run. His last at-bat in Busch Stadium in 2022, he hits a home run. It wasn't the last inning in the game or the eighth inning. He got taken out with Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright the other night, as they are all retiring at the end of the year, or supposedly retiring. We haven't heard word on Adam Wainwright yet, but he hits a home run in his first at-bat in the stadium in regular season, and he hits a home run in his last at-bat in the stadium in regular season. Very incredible, very neat anecdote to the whole career that is Albert Pujols. As for the other guy, Aaron Judge, he hasn't exactly been hot since hitting 60 home runs, but there is a reason for that, and you can see it here. All right, the tweet from Joe Terraza reads, since hitting home run number 60 on September 20th, Aaron Judge has just seen 33% of pitches in the strike zone entering the day. In the past two games, it was only 26%. MLB average for 2022, 49%. Teams have gotten wise ever since Judge hit his 60th. For some reason, it took him this long, and they're stopping pitching him in the strike zone. Now, that doesn't mean he's not getting pitches to hit, because he is, but it's a lot worse when you're getting only 25% of your pitches to hit instead of a number higher than that. And so while you think Judge has been cold, people just aren't pitching to him. So we shall see if he gets that last final home run in the last three games. It's going to be tough if they don't start throwing in the strike zone. In the world of slab stocks, there are a couple posts that were interesting, but I think the most interesting post that has happened in the last day came on this Lewis Hamilton Topps Chrome Super Refractor, PSA 7, that sold for $900,000 on April 30th, 2022, compared to Lewis Hamilton's 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire Pad Berdasha 1/1 PSA 8 that sold for $740,000 on September 26th, 2022. The drop in price, $160,000, is a decent amount, both being 1/1s and pretty similar grades. PSA 7, PSA 8 shouldn't really matter for 1/1s. But what's kind of shocking is that I almost expected it to be more, considering what has happened in the market since April, especially in the world markets. The fact that that hasn't happened is either a really good sign for high-priced Formula One and other high-priced cards in general, or it is a sign that people just really like Lewis Hamilton. I don't know. I find it interesting. I don't know what to make of it. I hope you guys find it interesting too. Only $160,000 difference between the clear-cut better card, the Topps Chrome Super Refractor, compared to the Pat Berdasha. Elsewhere in slab stocks, we also have a break happening today. Yeah, we have breaks Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And today I will be ripping Topps Merlin Chrome and Topps Stadium Club. So if you are into soccer and you want to get in on the action on some cheap team breaks, Whatnot is the place to go. Slab Stocks Whatnot page, you can find that there. Breaks Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For our final segment today, for our trender, we are talking about Erling Haaland going back to soccer. Erling Haaland has been amazing this year. He's been unbelievable. He's been immaculate. He's been ecstatic. He's been insane. He's been all of the above because he has scored 14 goals and 3 assists in the early going for the Premier League. He is on pace for 66 goals, which would shatter all sorts of records for goals in a season by a player. And he is in his first season as a 22-year-old. It's amazing what he is doing. Words cannot describe how dominant he looks out there. He is turning a league that is supposedly the best league in the world into a league that looks like it has a bunch of U14 players in it. That's how amazing he is compared to the rest of the guys in the league. But his card prices, if you look, they are a little bit interesting because we have an Erling Haaland 2019 Topps Chrome Green Refractor PSA 9 from Bundesliga that sold for $55.20 the other day. $55.20 on the 2nd of October. And that's a really healthy price. In fact, it's the second highest price of all time. The highest price, though, happened on March 13th of this year when it sold for $7,200. So if you're keeping track at home, that's a $1,700 drop from the highest price this year, even though he's been amazing, been the best player in the world. But know that $5,500 is a very solid sale. It doesn't look as good as the $7,200 sale, but it is still amazing, and it is still upward trajectory from what it bottomed out at in May at $3,850. He's been incredible. He's not going to be playing in the World Cup, but if he keeps it going, all bets are off on what these cards can end at. That is all I have for the Daily Slab today. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it. And we will talk to you guys again tomorrow for the Daily Slab.